Hey, hello everyone. Let's make up. Welcome. Hello everyone. Coming. Welcome. Good to have you. See you. Good to see you all. Welcome. I miss you. Yeah, I miss you. Yeah. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Coming, guys. Coming. As you come in, kindly thumbs up and share out the stream, okay? Let's have more people coming. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up. Welcome. I see you. Cornelius, hey sweetheart, welcome. The board prize, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome, Cornelius. How is work going? I know you're still at work. The board prize, how is your day going? Hope you've been good. Welcome. Thank you so much. Please kindly smash the like as you come in, okay? Help me thumbs up the stream and share out your community if you have one. Wango! Hey. Welcome, Wango comedy. Good to have you. Thank you so much. Kindly thumbs up, okay? Wango, help me share in your community, please. Wanna kiss you early in the morning. Go, shine. No, it's only you that I want. Face like Delala Kande. Yeah, help me share your community. Welcome and turn the stream off, okay? Welcome, guys. Yeah, this is welcome. Good to see you. Thank you, Wango. Yeah. Let's go. Who do we have in the building? Coming, guys, coming. You wanna see you? Not too long, gonna see you. I wanna see you. Welcome, thank you so much. In the morning, in the night, anytime when you call, you don't say I miss you. Yeah, I miss you. Yeah. And anytime when I'm calling you, I miss you guys, and it's a pleasure having you all here. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. My baby, sorry. Welcome. Thank you, Wango. Thank you, Cornelius. The board prize. Thank you. Linda, thank you so much. Welcome. Wango, how has your day been? How is work going on? Yeah, you need this guy. You should come get it, gorgeous. I'll give that to you. Oh, look, my darling sister. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome. So you sing in the choir. Oh my God! With all pleasure. I wish I'm close to you. Believe me, if you know me, I think you're close to me. So go sing to the pleasure of God. Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, I'll gladly let you go sing to the glory of God with this. Welcome. Thank you so much, Olufunke. Your love and your support on this space is something else. My husband said I look like a choir girl in that in this skirt. Yes, so thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Lufunke. Thank you so much. Wine Go, the board prize. Welcome, Olufunke. If you have a community, can they help me share out? Okay, help me share out your community. Let's have what people come in here. Somehow I don't know. Something is blocking my ear. Like I can't hear myself. Well, my eardrum is making boom, 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 boom. I think I need to just quickly check it out, guys. Please don't go anywhere. Is my voice okay? Because I can't hear myself well. Like this ear, it's kind of blocked. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, guys, it's itching. The ear is itching. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I think it's better now. Yeah, I think it's better. Is it? Yeah, it's better now. Welcome, guys. Good to have you. On note, I should put on the music. You still want to dance for Cornelius? Good to have you. Thank you so much. Welcome to Noich the Amor with Spice, which is Love Night with Spice. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate your. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate your love and your support. And thanks for the thumbs up as well, because we know more people will be coming in anytime soon. But it's really a delight to have you all join me. And tonight we shall be discussing about shared. Oh God, why am I having this right now? Shared custody or co-parenting. Yes, that's what we'll be discussing tonight, because it's really an issue. And the thing there is, it has come to stay. So long as we have separations and divorce, there must be, custody, somebody who would take custody of the child or children. And if the both parents, would be accorded that shared responsibility, that, to co-parent the child. So that is what we're discussing today. And I know in our midst, we have a separated parent or divorced parent, because, I mean, it's only normal. Where we have marriages, we will definitely have divorce as well, and separation. So that is something we cannot run away from as it stands. We can't shy away from it. And unfortunately, what we are seeing every day on social media, even apart from social media, in our immediate environment, we've seen parents that are separated, and these children are juggling, between one home to the other. And aside that, we've also seen those children that have been abandoned by either the father or by the mother, or one party is not honoring the court order of co-parenting the child or the children. And this is really sad, because in the long run, it tends to affect the children in question. These children are either, they either get traumatized eventually, and then it may affect them if co-parenting is not done properly. Because truth be told, it's not just separating. Yeah, thank you for the share. Okay, thank you so much, Cornelius. Now, it's not just it is one thing for a couple to separate, to get divorced, and it's another thing to come together just for the sake and benefit of that child, putting the child's interest at heart first, considering the child and how the separation or divorce is going to affect them, while doing their best to bridge the gap, so that these children in the long run will not be affected negatively, or will not have negative impact after the divorce. I talked about impact of divorce on children, and it is not easy, not to talk of when parenting, when co-parenting is not honored properly, or it is not done the right way. Now, we know that parenting, divorce can really take its toll on parents. It can be stressful, frustrating, annoying, and saddening. Believe me, it can be heartbreaking, because when you come together as a couple, you don't envisage breaking up eventually. But then when it happens, you just have to find a way to move on, considering the children, because at this point, the children become very important. They come first in your life. You now begin to drop your own selfish interest. And anything, that gets you angry, or your misunderstanding, what causes the separation and all that, you now have to come together as a party, as a partner, this time, no longer as a husband and wife, but as partners parenting the children or the child involved, and doing so the right way. Now, we've seen parents, especially women, even the men are not left out, sorry if I say only women, who go as far as, poisoning the minds of innocent children against the other parents. These are the things we'll be looking at. You see a mother or a father saying all sorts of negative things against the other party, just so that they will look like the good one here. They will look like the victim here. They will look like the best parent here. They will look like, the innocent one here. Whereas the other one will eventually look like a monster. And what we see along the line, the child now begins to have, a kind of mindset towards either the father or the mother. The child begins to have a negative mindset, which will, create a barrier or, affect the relationship that child has with either the mother or the father that has been, that the mind has been poisoned against. So this is what we're looking at. Co-parenting, shared custody. Hey, welcome, Estelle family. Thank you so much for joining the stream, Queen. I appreciate you. Estelle family, thank you. Please, Estelle, if you can help me, I know you've thumbs up already. If you can help me share out in your community as well. Let's have more people coming, okay? Thank you, Queen. Welcome. So, and then we're also looking at people who have used this to their own advantage, for their own selfish purposes, so that they can either have sole custody of the child. Some people go as far as lying and then painting monstrous image about their spouse, their ex, to the courts, to people, and even to the children. They go as far as, making them look like they are the wrong person, the wrong parent here. You get? So now we see children from separated homes, from broken marriages, from divorced homes, getting traumatized. One person hating on the mother or hating on the father, which isn't supposed to be so. Now, I was looking at Salito Salina. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up. Please drop the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, I don't know if any of you know about Gohan and ceros. Is this? Yeah, ceros and Gohan. Ceros is actually an African American from Haiti descendant. She's from Haiti originally, but now she's in America, an African American. And while Ceros is from Korean. And these two have been together. They are lovebirds. Like when you watch their videos, you admire their relationship and their friendship. And they've got two kids that they are both, that they both have in the course of the relationship. And if you go to their channel, which is Jean and Juice channel, you will see how they show off, their love and affection and everything. But recently, we know that, okay, thank you so much, Estelle. We know that they have parted ways. Okay, the relationship has gone so bad because when Gohan left the house, when Ceros moved out and Gohan moved on, he was painting a whole lot of negative image concerning his ex, which is a Ceros. He was painting a whole lot of negative image, saying all sorts of things, how she's been a narcissist, how she's been this, how she has been manipulative and all that. Lied, painted himself as a saint and lied so much against this young lady. People were, throwing stones at the lady in question. They were calling her all sorts of names, how she's been manipulative, how she's a liar, how she's been deceptive, and also, she took all that. At the time, she started going into depression. Now, this is where we are heading to on co-parenting. She started going into depression, but eventually she was able to put herself together and move on. Now, just when she has recently moved on, Gohan now came out to make an apology, letting the whole world know that all he said against the ex were lies, that he actually cheated on her, lied against her. He is the manipulative one here. He has been the one maltreating her. He's been the one, all sorts of things. Like the guy, you will know he is a narcissist. Okay, you will know he is a narcissist. And he said from his apology yesterday that he is the bad one here and that Ceros has been a good woman to him. But he came out to lie just to get sympathy. Now, that's what I think that guy has a little bit of mental problem, if you ask me. Because even in the apology, I'm just looking at, is this person really sincere with the apology? You lied against the mother of your children, called her all sorts of unprintable names, cheated on her, and then lied that she is the one cheating. She is the liar here. She is this and that. Okay? Now that she has moved on with her life and she's trying to put the pieces of her life back together, he came out apologizing, maybe to find his way back into their life, into the life of this ex and the children. These children are still very young. Eventually in the future, these children will see everything that their father has said against their mother. When I say unprintable, I mean very annoying unprintable words against this woman, ceros. Very unprintable names. And now these children will eventually grow up and they will see this. When they see this, tell me how these children are going to feel. How are they going to feel eventually? When they see that this man, this man has been the one maltreating their mother, lying against their mother, cheated, manipulating her, name all sorts, abusing her. But before the camera, he will let the whole world feel that he is the good one here, and the ex, ceros, has been the one, that has been the bad mother here. Using the children as a bait even. People sympathize with him. Yes, Salina, it was just too much of a lie. I was shocked when I saw the apology. And I'm wondering, is this apology really a sincere one? Or he's just trying to also come back into their lives and then continue from where he stopped? Because he doesn't look like someone who is healed already. It looks like he's having some problem and he needs help. That guy obviously needs help. And now let us also look at Cora Obidi and Justin Dean. There was a time Cora Obidi came out, complaining, that Justin Dean would take the children are not well taken care of, the children look unkempt, the children don't look well fed, they don't look clean, they don't look that. And then people started coming after Justin Dean and, calling him a bad father. All these things, are they for social media? Or are they doing these things for content? Whatever a parent, why we're having this discussion tonight is that as a parent, whatever you're doing, so long as you have children together, even if you're separated and divorced, there is still life after separation and divorce. And you have children together. And these children that you have, they should be priority to you. These children should come first for you. The interest of these children should be what you have at heart, no longer how to hurt your partner. I will be looking at how to also have a successful co-parenting. Because whether you like it or not, you two must come together. You two must be how you come together now so that it doesn't affect the children is what matters. First of all, you must try to be friends. Not as a husband and wife, no longer as a couple, but as a parent to these children, because you are no longer living under the same roof. You must come together and be friends. Friends in the sense that it doesn't mean that, you two will begin to party, have great time together and all that. No, but for the sake of these children, you should at least be friends, greet each other, smile, make and receive call for the sake of the children, because the children will want to talk to their father or talk to their mother, depending on who the child is with at that point in time. If the children are with their father, sometimes they want to speak with their mother. If you are not friends, you may not give the children the avenue, the opportunity to reach out to their mother. And if they're with their mother, you need to open that line of friendship. Opening the line of friendship doesn't mean that, you two will now come together and start having an affair or other. No, it means that you understand that you are no longer together and you respect each other's boundary and open the line of friendship and communication, which is very important. You must open that line of friendship because your children are seeing, they are watching. You don't want them to be depressed. You don't want them to be traumatized. You can't tell them one thing and act the other way. What you tell them and what they see matters a lot. When they see that you're both on each other's throat, always cussing out at each other, always fighting and saying negative things at one another, it affects the children directly, not even indirectly, because they become depressed. They start feeling sad. Children want to see their parents happy, even if they are no longer together. I mean, there are parents that have children together, but they are never married. They were never married, but they have children together. So these children are seeing it. Whatever you do will affect the children directly. Think about their school, their education. It's going to affect them. It's going to set them back, because rather than stay focused in class, these children will be thinking about the last fight between mom and dad. They'll be thinking about what went wrong. Could it be their fault? Did they in any way contribute to the fight? You see why you have to be friends? So that these children will not begin to have a negative mindset and start thinking that they contributed one way or the other to the misunderstanding that the parents are having. How do you co-parent peacefully? First of all, like I mentioned, you have to be friends. Then communicate. Avoid wrong words. You have to choose your words, because these children are going to ask you questions. I am Neki. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, Queen. Thank you, Neki. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks everyone in the chat. I appreciate you for joining the stream. Yeah, and tonight we are discussing co-parenting. We are discussing co-parenting and having custody of children after separation or divorce. This is what we are looking at. And we've talked about being friends. And I'm using ceros and Gohan as a case study. Likewise, Cora Obidi and Justin Dean. Because these are known celebrities. These are social media allies. These are people that we know. I mean, they pull a lot of crowd. And whatever they do, they're like ambassadors. Whatever they do, people get to see and they copy. So communication is very important. How do you communicate? How do you relate with each other? Children are going to ask a lot of questions. Welcome, Juba. Thank you so much, Juba, for coming. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, welcome. These children are going to ask a lot of questions. They are inquisitive. They want to know, Mommy, what went wrong? Mommy, what happened? Why did you and Daddy fight? Why did you separate? Why are you no longer together? Why can't we be a family? Why can't we be together? Just like Joy or Mark's father or Mark's parent. Why can't we be together, Mommy? You have to be prepared for these questions, and the answer you give to them matters a lot. Be sure that you don't paint a very negative image about your spouse to these children, because these children are innocent. Cornelius said these people are just cashing out due to negative popularity without minding the impact on the children. Yes, they come on social media and drag each other, say all sorts of things to one another. You need to see how Justin Dean painted the picture of Cora Obidi to the world, whereas he cheated. Same goes with Gohan. He cheated. He lied. He was the manipulative one here. Same thing goes for Justin Dean and Gohan. The both of them are on the same ship. The things you say to these children matters a lot. When they ask these questions, are you prepared to give them the right answer? When they ask what went wrong, why was Mommy yelling? Why was Mommy angry? Why was Mommy mad at you? Why can't we why can't we live together as a couple? What answer do you give to these children? How do you talk to them? How do you communicate to their young minds without making your partner, your spouse, look like a monster, even when they are wrong? Even if you are right, how do you paint the picture? First of all, you must be careful. In as much as you don't want to paint that angelic picture of the man, even if he was an abusive father, you don't have to, say to these children until they get a certain age where they can understand have better understanding of what abuse and domestic violence is. When they can understand that when a woman is abused, she has to leave the marriage. When her life is being threatened, she has to leave. But when they're still young, you have to be careful, because whatever you tell them, they will go out and tell other children. If you tell them that your mommy is a monster, these children will go out and tell their mates in school that my mommy was a monster to my daddy. My daddy said my mommy was a monster. My daddy said my mommy cheated. My daddy said my mommy is this. And it sticks in their mind. It remains there. You cannot remove it. And when they see their mommy as a very horrible person. Whenever it's time for them to go be with their mommy, they start feeling bad. They start feeling terrible. They start asking if they can stay, forever with their daddy. So what you tell these children matters a lot. What you discuss with them when they ask those questions matters a lot. Even when they don't ask you, sometimes you're just having a normal conversation. These children, because of their inquisitive nature, they might just say, "Mommy, why can't we go to daddy? Why can't daddy come back here?" And then maybe because you just remembered an incident that occurred between the two of you, you just say one negative word to that child. Give it to the child as an answer. Cora was on live one day and the daughter asked a question. The answer she gave made a lot of people, it made people think twice. A lot of people begin to question, is she really being honest with what she showcased on social media, with what she tells her fans? Is she really being honest? Because it came as a surprise to her. She wasn't expecting it. Then avoid lying. Lying is very bad. Lying against your partner, even when you are separated, even when you are divorced, is very dangerous. How can you look at your own child, your innocent child, and you lie against them? You lie against their mother to them. You lie against their father to them. When you know they're innocent. You tell them, mommy had a boyfriend. Mommy used to cheat on me. Mommy steals my money. Mommy does this, mommy does that. When you know it's been a lie, mommy abuses me. Mommy is horrible. And you know it is pure lie, nothing but lie. Why lie against your spouse? Your ex-spouse. Why lie against them? What do you stand to get? To get the sympathy of your children or to gain sole custody? Why? What is the motive behind it? Gohan coming out right now to tell the whole world that he lied against ceros. It's ceros is outrageous. Like, it's crazy. I just cannot wrap my head around it. Coming out to say that this is what, Juba say, okay, yes, that is so true. Sometimes we have to share the truth with the children, because when they know that you are not living good, that can affect them. Thank you, Juba. These children will not remain children forever. These children are going to grow up. And when they grow up to discover the truth, they're going to hate you for that. They won't love you for that. When they eventually discover that you have been the liar, you have been the manipulator, you have lost their trust, you have lost their love, how can they trust you again? Yes, it's a good thing that he's coming out now to tell the whole world that, yes, he lied against the ex, his wife. He lied against her. But what does that show you? That he has been lying on her all along and manipulating even the people following them. Lying against her, saying all sorts of things, and these children are still very young. The internet has a very long memory. Even if you go to delete the videos of those lies, even if you go to wipe away your account, they have shared it. The shares are there. It has been shared. It has been downloaded. Someday, somebody is still going to upload it, and the share will continue to go. Then these innocent children will stumble upon it. And when they stumble upon it, they now find out that, oh, alas, mommy has been lying. Oh, daddy has been lying against mom. it will shatter their hearts. And how do you even look at yourself in the mirror in the nearest future when you have wiped away everything, thinking, oh, it's all gone, it's all in the past? How do you look at yourself in the mirror and discover, and you know quite well that you have been doing all this? You wipe all the evidences, but they are still there for people to see. People are still going to see it tomorrow. So lying is a very terrible thing. Divorce is inevitable. Sometimes when it becomes inevitable, you can't help it, but you just have to remain friends. Nemo's welcome, Wanyoma. Dalarine, thanks for coming. Thank you so much. When it becomes inevitable, put the past behind you. Don't go ahead and start trying to paint your spouse as being a horrible person. Your ex has been the monster. What do you intend to gain from it? Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're discussing about co-parenting, shared custody. How couples can come together, and co-parent their children peacefully without manipulating and lying to them, without trying to be the good one, the victim, while the ex becomes the monster. Because this has led a lot of children into depression. It has made a lot of children have mental problems. Because words are powerful. Like someone used to say, they're like muscles. You feed the body with it. It's going to be strong eventually, and it can break someone. These children you are lying to, these children you're manipulating, these children you're using against their mom or against their dad are going to grow up. When they grow up to discover the truth, how do you look them in the face? So lying is very bad. Lying against your spouse your ex is a wrong, is very, very bad. Then honor your own side of the agreement. There are people that the court has given the verdict that okay, you two have to co-parent these children. Maybe you had your time of visitation as the man, or the woman, you had your time of visitation, depending on who is maybe having the most time with the children. And then when it comes to the time these children are going to be with you, you start, dodging so that you can avoid responsibility. You don't want to spend time so you can have your freedom. Maybe you don't have that time. Maybe you're busy with work, or you have another partner. You start, finding ways to avoid that. That can get you into trouble with the law. Or you have an appointment. Instead of meeting up with the appointment, you delay. You find a way, you create all sorts of excuses just so that you won't be there. These children are watching. These children are looking at what you're doing. They know when they grow up eventually, everything is going to unfold. When you reach an agreement, honor it, even financially, because co-parenting also entails financial, financial contribution. Who pays the tuition fee? Who pays for part? Who pays part of the feeding and other expenses? So long as you are co-parenting, you must honor your own end of the bargain. Trying to shy away from it can get you into trouble. And if you're in a place like maybe back home in Nigeria, where the law is not strong enough, and you use that avenue, that opportunity to shy away from your responsibility, that is very bad. Look at Fanny Kayode and the Precious. Because Fanny has custody, almost sole custody of the children. He is denying Precious, the mother of 4, access to the children. He has fed these children with all sorts of lies. This is a public figure. Because he's got the money, he's got the power, he became manipulative, has abused her for years until they parted ways. Today, Precious is still struggling to see her children. Even if the law doesn't give you, co-custody, doesn't give you shared custody. I mean, this is the mother of your children. She bettered these children. She carried these children for 9 months, and she even had to go through IVF. How can a man have that heart to deny a woman access to her children? She almost ran mad for not being able to see her children. Running from pillar to post, begging whoever can help her so she can see her children again. Why? Because you've got the power? Because you have the money? Unless that person is not pretty happy. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, pretty happy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. In as much as you have the money and you've got the power, or you have the public sympathy and order, unless your ex is not mentally stable or fit enough to be with the children, by all means, allow them access to these children. It means a lot to the children. They want to see their mother. And instead of doing that, he was busy painting these children, Hello, Sade. Welcome. Thank you so much, Sade, for coming. Welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. Now, instead of allowing this young precious see her children, he's busy manipulating the children, lying against the wife, going on social media to write all sorts of unprintable things against the wife. Against the precious. When these children eventually grows up, when they grow up, how are they going to feel seeing all these things that have been written against their mother, calling her mentally unstable? Glorious reality. Welcome, Queen. Thank you for coming. Hey, thank you so much. Please, guys, kindly thumbs up the stream, okay, and help me share out to your community if you have one. Let's have more people coming here. When these children grow up, they're going to see this. It's out there on social media. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. It's on Twitter. It's on YouTube. Do you think these children will not have access to this eventually in the future? What kind of a father are you? What kind of a mother are you? When all you want to do is to paint your ex, we know it can be painful. We know separation can be heartbreaking. Separation can be very painful, believe me. I know it. Especially when the divorce is dirty. Especially when you have been abused. When you have undergone domestic violence. When your life has been threatened. We know that. But a time will come, so long as you have children together and you have to co-parent these children, you have to try by all means to put that bitterness aside just for the sake of the children. Thank you so much for the share. Thank you so much. You have to put that bitterness, that anger aside. Yes, you may not want to have anything to do with the man or the woman, but what about for the sake of the children? Some children have grown up to dislike, and I'm trying to avoid the word HATE because of YT. They've grown up to have a negative image of their father or their mother due to what they have been told, due to the lies they have been fed, told all sorts of things. How their mother, was this or was that. These children grew up with that mindset. They believe everything that has been said. They believe everything that has been said to them. How do you look at them in the future, knowing fully well that everything you have told them was nothing but lies? Now that they are adult, they found out the truth. The truth has unraveled itself. Gohan is out here now telling everyone how sorry he is, how he has been a narcissist, how he has been a very horrible parent. And now he is begging ceros. He's telling them now what he wants is an opportunity to co-parent their children. Do you think ceros will ever trust him again? Do you think she can trust him even with the children? After everything he has shared on social media, all the lies he has told, he wants to co-parent now. But does it even look like someone who is ready to co-parent a children? Does it even look like somebody who is stable enough to want to co-parent? Experience Africa, thank you so much for coming. Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Experience Africa. So, guys, let me hear your thoughts on co-parenting and all these things that are going on, between couples when they're separated, when they're divorced. Because I've seen incidences where the children don't want to see their mother or they don't want to see their father because of the things they have been fed, the lies, the manipulations. They don't want to. Whenever it is time to go see daddy or to go see mommy, they are angry. Oh, I don't want to go see that witch. Oh, I don't want to be with the monster. This affects the children in the long run. Whether we like it or not, we just have to find a leveling ground, find a ground where we can meet, where parents, you can meet together, and just for the sake of these children, do the right thing. For the sake of these children, you come together as parents, as friends. For the sake of these children, you come together to just make it work so that it doesn't affect the children's education, so that it will not even affect their social lives. Whatever you tell them, whatever you feed them, they go tell other children. They grow up with it. They share it in schools. They share it with their mates in class. Some go as far as lying. Those who have the money or who have the power go as far as lying to the court, manipulating the children to even lie against their ex so that they can have sole custody and deny their partner the right to the child. All for what? So the children can just be without their father or be without their mother? Why the lies? Why the manipulations? Have you considered their mental health? Have you considered how it's going to affect them when they see their mother that you have lied against, or they see their father that you have lied against? So guys, I am dropping the link, please. Anybody who wants to come share anything with me on this, please jump on the link, okay? Jump on the link and share any experience you have, with us. I know we have parents here. Maybe we don't have any separated parents, but you must have seen what is going on, with Gohan, or even with other. Let's even forget about Gohan and ceros. Let's even forget about Cora Obidi and Justin Dean. But I'm using them as a case study because there are people we know on the streets. There are people we know. The other time I saw a video when Cora was crying that her children are not well taken care of. Oh, that Justin Dean doesn't take care of the children. Oh, that Justin Dean wants to take away her children from her. They are co-parenting these children, but whenever the children goes to Justin Dean, you must see a video of Cora talking about it. Or people making videos of how Justin Dean is not caring for the children. Recently, I heard that, Justin Dean is trying to manipulate the whole thing and then manipulate the process and then take the children away from her. What if these are not true? That is why I don't side anyone. I do not side anyone on this. Because sometimes we don't know the truth. Human beings can be very manipulative. They can be very manipulative. They can lie. Some people don't have the fear of God in them. Some people don't care. Whether it affects the children negatively is none of their business. They don't care how it affects the children. Hey, who do we have here?
Hey, I'm so sorry for this. I'm so sorry for being late.
It's okay.
My people,
it's okay,
the conversation got so sweet that nobody was willing to listen.
Yeah, that's a very good one there. That's a very good one there. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so
Hello.
much. Thank you for being amazing.
Have you rested?
Rest. It's until after your show, then we'll start thinking of rest. Oh God.
Oh, thank you so much for coming, Queen. I appreciate you. Vicky's corner. Welcome, Vicky. Oh, me too. I don't really know what to say to. Welcome, Vicky. Vicky, did you see that apology that Gohan made? Did you see that? Do you think he's telling the truth? Oh, is that your system?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear myself.
I've turned it off. No, it's mine.
Okay. All About Lexi, welcome. Thank you so much, All About Lexi. Thank you so much for joining. Your man, what's your take on this recent apology by Gohan? After all the lies and manipulations, and people have been trolling ceros. They've been trolling this woman.
You know, I did a video on her. I'm really so thankful that I didn't go there cussing the woman out, because by now I would have pulled down my video. I would have put down my video. Honestly,
that's why I don't drag. I don't side one side and drag the other person. I'm careful, because when the truth eventually come out, the joke will be on you.
Yeah,
the joke will be on you.
Sincerely, people should be careful, because the guy was so desperate to make this woman look so bad that he said, "Oh, I watched that video of his more than 10 times. Sometimes because I was doing a video on them, so I will go back. I will watch and watch and watch and watch." I said no. Then I went back to watch the girl's video. You understand? So the thing is, the guy came back. I guess he came into the country before his temporary visa, temporary permit expired. So number one, I think that's what he came back to, maybe renew that and then continue stay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that the girl is filing for divorce and moving on, it's a good thing he apologized. It's really a good thing he apologized. He recognized his mistake, acknowledged all his errors and all the manipulative things he did against that woman. It's a good thing he said that. But am I comfortable they are going to be doing co-parenting together? I'm not. In fact, I'm not even 80% comfortable. Talk more of 100. Because
I am not comfortable too.
At all. The guy needs to be.
Vicky. Sorry, 1 second. Vicky said that. 1 second. Vicky said that I'm forced to even believe that thing was planned just to bring attention to their channel. You see, that's why this may be true, because you see, I don't really bother my head on these people. You know why? Sometimes they just do this thing to also manipulate their viewers. Okay, they can decide to do something and then, just to gain that traffic and attention. But I have seen how ceros broke down a couple of times. Like she went into depression at a time due to everything. And people were saying, oh, she is a narcissist. This is how they behave and all that. But look at it now. Gohan coming out now to claim he has been the manipulative one. Go on, Queen.
Vicky is right by that thing she said. It could be to bring traffic to their channel. If anybody that follow them or watch their video, Gohan said that everything they were doing in their channel were planned. Everything was because of money, because of traffic. They wanted to make it big time, especially when they saw that the money was coming. They now staged everything. Nothing was real. And in all honesty, I believe that part of his story. Because
they have children. They have children together and are doing this.
Yeah, I believe that part of people can go to any extent. I've seen a mature woman that is a married woman come baiting out on YouTube because of what? Traffic. He started baiting. She's a married woman with children, and then she will now drag her husband into it. People can do anything to get traffic. How about those doing saga, calling their mother out and their fathers, insulting every member of their families because of what? Traffic. So that part of Gohan's testimonial, I believe that part. The only way I'm concerned is the children.
The children are my concern. It's because of the children. You know why I'm making this stream, calling them out? Because Gohan is saying he wants to now cooperate with ceros.
Yeah,
and that caught
where,
my attention.
absolutely. That's my only concern, because they're already adults. They are 24 thereabouts, 24, 23.
Yeah,
So
24, yeah, children.
But Gohan did not tell us in that his video whether he has fully done his therapy regime to have concluded and then gotten a certification that he is now fit to be around children. Because from ceros, there is a statement that he was also violent. He was violent to himself. Anybody that is violent can also be violent to the society. So does he have that clean bill of health? You understand? Clean bill of health in the sense that, yes, he can be able to handle children, because kids will throw tantrum. You know, when they throw a tantrum, you start acting out too, because you're still a child or you're still having problems. So he did not say anything about his mental health in that video. He just talked about his manipulative way that they're now working on.
But looking at him, even he is not put together. You will know that that guy is still not okay. Looking at him in that apology video, you will know that that guy is still unstable. Like he needs therapy ASAP. He needs therapy. So I experience, I see it like that too, because I don't trust people again. See the things that see the things people do now to get used. Just like Cora Obidi. Okay, she said tomorrow now Cora and Justin will come back. They will come back together.
You think so? You think so?
Time out with family. Welcome, Queen. I said they are lying in front of the kids. Now, so this Whitey don't be. If money is not coming through Whitey, go and get a real job outside now. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky, climb up. Click the link and come up. Eh?
Yeah.
Welcome, Time Out with Family. Time Out with Family. Welcome. Vicky has a lot. Vicky, come up, please. Okay, climb up. Oyoyo, you were saying something, Mwanyoma, before I caught you.
Yeah, I really wish them well, both of them. But if they are still at this point in their lives, still using whatever it is for traffic, that means they can never get it right. Okay, so I want to give them benefit of doubt that this is not for traffic. I really want to, because that's me. I've always given people benefit until you now prove me wrong. So let me give them the benefit of doubt that they've learned their lessons. They are now working on how to amend their situation, you understand, and how to work on their families. So if that is the situation here, fine, co-parenting is good when you have the understanding between the parties involved. But another thing is that I thank God they're in the state, and this thing went viral. So even the lawyer working with them or the occupational therapist working with them, everybody must have had a slice of this show through the internet. They will be able to advise them, correctly. So I don't have any problem with that, because the way I see ceros, she's kind of sane somehow. So she knows that my kids are involved. If Gohan is going to come into their lives, he has to do this, he has to do that, and all of those things and everything in between. So that's the angle I'm looking at it. They have people they are working with, so they are going to get to a better deal at the end of the day, especially for the interest of the children. The courts, first of all, will think of the children first before they start again thinking of the adult. So since the interest of the children is paramount in this case, I believe if they're working with the system, they will be able to find something that works eventually in the long run. But as for relationship then coming back together, are you discussing that too?
Who? The two, Gohan and...
No. Gohan and ceros. Are them coming back together?
I feel this is what stylishly Gohan is looking for. I feel he wants to find a way to return back. That guy is not changed. He's not, maybe because of the issue he's having, okay, he's missing a lot from the children. He's missing so much with her. Of course, they've had fond memories. They've had great time together. Okay, and being alone right now without the children, he's beginning to, miss some activities,
Yeah.
that family fun
Setting.
and all those things. He's
Mhm.
missing out some, some
And
things.
also
Now he wants
missing
to
the
find a way to
woman.
come back.
Did you see the comment section? The comment section said
Yes,
that he's coming back because of one thing. You understand? He's missing the woman. That's why he's
yes.
stylishly crawling back to
Look,
the girl's
look,
life.
look at what some of them said. Let me read out. Vicky said, okay, Gloria, okay. I think Mary Queen Longman, welcome, Mary Queen. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, she said her environment is noisy, that's why. Welcome. Thank you so much, Mary Queen. Thank you, Time Out. Thanks, everyone in the chat. Cheke TV. Wanyoma, welcome, Cheke. Thank you so much for coming. Host, my ear is doing me like as if they put speaker. I don't know. As if they put speaker on my ear. I can't hear myself well.
Do you have any other
Now,
device on?
no. It
Okay.
started before the stream. Like when water entered your ear. Maybe when I was
That
having
could
my
be.
bath. Maybe.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah,
the
maybe
case.
when I was having my bath. Oh, okay, I didn't even bring it out here. I wanted to share because when I was going through the comment section, people were advising Sarah not to listen to him, that the guy is being manipulative, that guy is not changed. He doesn't look like somebody who is ready to, have a family and a family intact. So if she eventually gives him a chance, it will be her, her cup of tea. So people in the comment section, almost everybody, they agreed that he did well by coming out to, apologize. And they're saying you don't owe us any apology. The person you owe apology is Ceros. She is the one you owe apology, not us. So if you know whatever you have lied, all the lies you have told, bring them all out. All those things you have said against her, bring them all out and apologize to her. We don't even need it in the public space. So they are telling him to just go sort himself out with her. Being a carer with cares, welcome, Queen. Thank you so much, gorgeous, for coming. I appreciate you. Dalu, welcome. And you know the funny thing, when he cheated, he lied. He lied about
he
it.
did.
He lied about it. Vicky's gonna say if they want to come back together, they are free, because we were not there when they were doing lovey. We don't care. We don't care. They should get back together. Honestly, I don't care about them. All I care about, if it's not because of the children, because there are a lot of couples who are manipulative like this.
Yes.
And eventually, when given an opportunity, they ruin the life of the life of their earth.
Yes.
When given a second chance, they ruin that opportunity given to them. So many people have, a lot. Okay, look at children who have grown up. They grew up having a negative mindset against their mom or against their dad because they grew up with either just the mom or the dad, with so much lies being fed to them, with so much manipulations. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate you. All the lies they were fed to. Oh, this is why your mommy left. Your mommy was this, your mommy was that, was why she left. Your mommy doesn't care about you guys. Oh, your mommy is this, your mom. At the end of the day, these children now grow up, they grew up to hate or dislike their mommy. Okay? And this is not stopping. Yeah, so when it comes to manipulation, Oyibo na number one. My dear, now only Oyibo, what of our people even? Vicky, what about our people? Not just Oyibo. Our people can do this. Now, okay, if I may ask, do you think Cora is being 100% honest? Not just Justin. We know Justin is manipulative as well. But is Cora also innocent? Because these things are just content. These things, for them, we don't even know when it's content and when it's real anymore. We don't know when they are telling us the truth. Lucy Chama, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Lucy. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Please smash the like, okay? If you have a community, share out. Let's have more people come in here. Vicky says, sis, Oyibo sabi manipulate too much. Cora is better than Justin. Yes, I know. But what I'm saying is Cora 100% innocent? Is she telling us the truth? We know Justin is manipulating. At least we have seen that. But most times the Quran will also come out and say, oh, anytime that the children are with Justin, she comes out to say different kinds of things against Justin. Are those things true? Or just her content? I don't think it would be the same thing if they get back together. We have seen it all, oh. Sade, we have seen these people separate, divorce, and then eventually come together and they say,
please pardon me, your girl is trying to munch some banana here. You know, I've been on TV. I've been
Let us know the banana you are munching, please.
Now. I'm
only asking. Okay. I want to know the banana you're munching. So please go ahead and munch. You are free to munch.
I just finished my okra eating. There is eating okra soup.
It's okay. Don't worry about that. I mean, I eat banana once in a while here too. We don't even know when it's content and when the fight is real again. Okay, look at Chacha AK. Chacha AK and Austin Fanny is another good example. Oyoyo, when Chacha AK left the first time, she came out and told the whole world how Austin Fanny has done this to her, how she's been suffering, how she's been abused, how Austin Fanny is a manipulative man, how he does this, how he abuses her and all that. People believed and sympathized with her, isn't it?
Even
they came back together.
I felt Mugu.
You fell for it too, isn't it? Good.
If not that Gist Lover came and opened up the whole thing, people wouldn't have known what was going on at the background. So
now they came back together. Before you said Jack Robinson, she was pregnant again. Akuya had a baby. When I said, okay, maybe it's postpartum depression. You know how it is. After child, she came out again. This time around, on her boyale, she was almost running around naked. You get? We just said, oh, maybe it's postpartum depression. She went back to Austin Fanny. Hey, everybody, mind your business. So my husband is this, my husband is that. Hey, my husband is this. You can see all the lovey-dovey. Now she's out again. When do we know when it's content and when these things are lies? Welcome, Mel Fierce Fitness. Thank you so much.
Mel, jump into this link, please.
Mel, gorgeous. Welcome. Thank you so much. Vicky says, I can never believe anything again on this social media.
I don't blame Vicky.
If you check, I don't have their time. I avoid them because I will say something today. Tomorrow they will come back together and say another thing. The joke, because it's not on me. It's not for content. Tomorrow they will come back and say, no, it's no longer like that. The story will change.
Yeah.
Story will change and they will not look like jokers to them. Sister Winnie, welcome, Sister Winnie. Thank you so much. Guys, please kindly smash the like, okay, as you're coming in. Don't forget to thumbs up and help me share out. Let's have more people come in here. Thank you, amazing people. Cheke says sometimes we are confused, especially all these celebrities. Today they are all lovey-dovey. Tomorrow they come out and start telling us how this one has been manipulative, that they are the ones making them tell the lies. They were forced, that their hands were twisted and all that.
Yeah.
But my concern is when it now comes to the children, must you also use the children to lie to the public?
To make it real now. To make it real. That's why they do that. To make it real so that you don't suspect a thing. See, I don't blame Vicky for saying that she can't believe anything on social media. And let me put it out here, Vicky. For most people doing trending gist on Cora, May, Judy, Austin, I'm sorry with those clickbait. I don't watch their channels anymore. Once I see those clickbait, I don't click. How can you say Judy is crying out loud and whatever this person is? I don't click because I'm trying to protect my own mental health. What you can
Yeah.
choose what you feed your brain with, what you feed your mind with. In the past, I wasn't following Chacha. I read her story at Linda AKG. I felt so bad for this poor girl. I was calling her, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, why would that happen to her? Then when she came back to say she was it was manipulative, a statement that nothing was wrong,
Yeah.
I was confused.
You
Now
see?
this year, Gist Lover broke the real gist of what has been going on between Fanny himself, the wife, and everything. So you can see how dirty and how bad that relationship is from the very
Has
first
been.
day.
And they have been sweeping it under the rug, making us believe that, oh, their marriage is heaven on earth. Vicky says, see, I go swear for these people, oh, it will not look like we, the reactors, don't have sex.
Yeah.
And
You
you know what?
see,
I love how Vicky reacts to all these things. I say, Vicky, you are doing so well. You know, I was telling you the rest time, you are doing so well. Keep it up, great. Honestly, you are doing so well. What, like in that host, what you were saying on Judy and May,
May
all
and
those things.
Cora.
Tomorrow we'll come back and hear another story.
Yeah.
Eh?
So people should be careful. You know, when I did reaction about banter with NGA, that was last year. I said people should always, when you're doing your reaction or whatever it's called, don't go, supporting one person against the other. Be neutral as much as you can, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. Okay.
Yes,
Why did I say I
yes.
stopped watching anything about Judy Austin and May? I want to protect my sanity because the lies are too much, all in the name of views, all in the name of clickbait. The lies are too much for me to handle. And I
But
don't
even
want to
if
feed
you're
my
gonna
mind.
like the reactors, okay, and then what do they call them? Reactors and what did they
Reactors are different
call?
with trending stories, trending gist people.
Even if you're going to talk about it, be objective. At
Yeah,
least from your own side, because you don't know what is going on behind closed doors. You don't know the truth, the real truth behind it. You are not there behind closed doors with them. So only say based on the things you see and hear on social media, not based on what you think, because
what you
we don't
think?
live with them.
Yeah,
We don't live with them.
yeah. And then
We will
that
soon
what
hear
you
that May
think.
is pregnant with the fifth child. For the fifth child, our eyes will clear.
This Vicky is so funny.
I love this lady, honestly. But that's the truth. Shebi Chacha went back before he said Jack Robinson. Boom. She go you the man that is abusing and doing all this, and then you still have time to be doing lovey dovey. Eh?
Tomorrow is May's birthday. So let's assume on the birthday now, your Ledoche will buy her a G-Wagon as your birthday party. All those people insulting you will now shift base. So they should please take a
They
stand and
won't
be
shift base.
objective.
They will say it's bribery. They won't shift. They will say he's trying to bribe her. They will shift those people. They will say he's trying to bribe her, that he's manipulating May. That's how, in fact, you will see you manipulating May. He bought her a G-Wagon. That is what you will see. When it was happening between Fanny Kayode and the Precious was in that relationship. I don't even call it marriage. I don't know if it's marriage or just relationship,
No, it
because that's their
wasn't
own. I don't
marriage.
understand the arrangement.
It was a relationship.
It was a relationship with 4 children involved.
Yeah.
Eh? And then you say, oh, the lovey-dovey, tomorrow he does this, he did it to me. Fanny Kayode will go back and beg her.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has denied her access completely
To her children.
She
right.
no longer has access to her children. For years now, she's been crying. She wants to see her children. All because this man has the power.
Yeah,
Because
eventually, he granted her the opportunity to be with the children, but that was after 2 years. Okay, imagine what it
after
is
2
not to
years.
be, not to be with
After
your
2 years.
kids, your toddlers, your babies for a whole 2 years.
Babies.
You can imagine the mental torture the lady went through, the emotional torture, everything in between. But the thing is, I keep saying it. I made a video about Regina Daniel one time. I said, young woman, if you're marrying all those rich old men, better yourself, advance your own self, improve your own self, because a time will come if they throw you out of that relationship, you can carry that which you have bettered yourself with. Maybe it's a certificate, maybe it's you started your business by yourself, to start your own. Okay, you can use that to start your own. But
Wait,
things happen.
Mel said something that they have made up. Mel, which people made up? Is it Fanny and
No, they
Precious?
didn't make up. It was just a visitation opportunity that has been given to her, a visitation opportunity.
And she was just, I saw the picture, she was just smiling. Why Fanny, I think they took the picture together and he held her waist. I said, the why corner here hold your waist. The why see you see bedroom. I can have drag it back inside the bedroom again.
No, the pregnancy was helped too. It wasn't the
IVF,
one that
yes.
dragged. But all the
It was
pregnancy,
IVF.
the first one and the second one, they were helped pregnancy.
Yeah.
So dragging into the bedroom might not even produce anything. We don't know how the performance
But it can start. It can spark off another romance.
If she's
another,
a fool
another,
now,
another.
if she's a fool, let her go. Let her go for the romance. Okay. If
Welcome, Susan Herbal Tips.
Susan
Herbal Tips. Thank you so much, Ma.
My woman, welcome.
Oh, Yo-Yo is always excited to see you.
Welcome, Susan.
Yeah.
See a host, apart from assuming ceros and Gohan, assuming they didn't have any child, together, I wouldn't even be bothered. In a country filled with 350 million people, who knows about ceros and Gohan? People are going through mental problem every now and then. Even in your street, you find one. People are going through hardship every now and then. So who will come and be bothering his or herself about them? Nobody. But because they made themselves available on social media, brought their dirty linen and washed it and dried the thing for us on social media, that's why we are
looking at it.
So any young person hearing us, before you get into relationship in the first place, don't get to abuse yourself as a child because I want the thing they hungry me, I want to choke, and you're choking without protection. You understand? That's what led to having babies in the first place. So if you're not ready to be
when you were not even ready, imagine 24 and then 22 or 23.
Yeah, they were not ready. They were not ready. If you're not ready to be a parent, if you're not ready to be a mom, to be a father, don't get into the business of making babies. Wait until your mind is ready to accept that responsibility with your whole heart so that you can give love and care for these children. Every time if you put on TV in America, they will tell you, please adopt a child, foster home, help to be a foster parent.
Children taken away from their mom, from their parents.
Yes. When you can't take care of them, the government takes over the children and they will put them in foster care, be asking people to come and adopt children. So if you're not ready to be a parent, don't get into the business of making children. That's a lifetime vocation, because no matter how old your child is, it's still going to be your child. It's still your responsibility. As per that tears he wasn't even shedding tears. As per that video, he has made the video, but my opinion as a mother and as a woman and also as a lawyer, the best interest of the child is what is paramount in this case.
Yes.
That is what is paramount. Whether they are coming back together to do their lovey, that's their business. But they should think first, if this man is sane enough to come around the children. Is he sane enough to be a father, to parent?
He looks disorganized. He looks disorganized.
Of course.
As if he was reading a script, as if he was reading like something that has been scripted for him to read out. And he's just doing it. And I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow he comes out to also say that he was pressured to come and make that apology. I mean, who did that? There was somebody that did that, and the person said he was pressured. He was under pressure to make that apology.
You see?
So how are we even sure that is even coming from his heart? Or he just want to find a way, get back into her life and finish her completely?
I wouldn't be surprised either. I wouldn't. In fact, about anything about social media, nothing surprises me anymore.
Nothing. Like Vicky said, nothing will shock her again on social media.
People coming to live their fake lives on social media, all in the name. Anybody that is a YouTuber, that is that has a social media account that is monetized to make money. Once they bring out their stories, I'm not surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Yeah.
People do all sorts. When I saw a married woman dragging her husband to come and bait in public, Moke that's supposed to be an elder in a community in Igbo land, that's when I
To come
said
and do
that's the
what?
height of it. To do a betting together with my husband.
Ewo,
You understand? Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube.
On YouTube, tell my husband, my brother there that is with you. Now you people are going to do bad content together. You hear him talk like an Igbo man. So I've seen it all. Nothing is gonna shock me anymore. I say, wait, which part of Igbo land are these people from? That was my first question.
Are you kidding me?
To
And the
drag
man
him,
did that. Did the man do
not
it?
not one content, not two, not three. I'll leave matter.
Nothing will not go here, honestly. So, like now, as a lawyer, I want to ask you this: as a lawyer, personally, what would be your advice on this co-parenting? What's the best way to co-parent peacefully without having issues? Because some people run away from their responsibilities. I know, yes, in the Western world, if you run away from your financial obligations, of course, the law is there for you.
Yeah.
The law is waiting for you. If you also run away from your own scheduled time, the law is waiting for you. I mean, the woman or the man can easily report to the authority. But outside that, what would be your advice to parents who are co-parenting, and then especially those who feed the children with lies? How would the law know that these things are lies?
No, the point
Because
is that
we have seen cases where children are manipulated, children are used against one parent, and then the children, so that they can be with the other person, and the children play the part, the role given to them. Why? It's all lies.
Absolutely, that one is true. I've seen that happen as well, and also there is this program they do here in the US. They kind of interpret all of those in characters. See, no matter how you coach a child to lie, when it comes to court interrogation, of course that child will be interviewed. Okay, and then there's always a psychologist that is with the police. In case people don't know, that is there to read the countenance of that child, to interpret
really.
Yes.
Okay.
Interpret what the child is saying, whether it's true or not. And then they will give that child to that psychologist to go separately for his private interview. See, they've made all those avenues available in Western world, because that's when the man will come down to that child's level to hear the truth. And if it happens that the man has been brainwashing the child against the other parent or the other partner, that begins what? The process of you losing custody completely. It was shared before, but you get into the situation of losing out completely on that custody of that child. So I would say a sane person wouldn't use a child to play that trick. But that does not mean that people don't do it. But at the end of it, the state will still find out, because they will interview the child separately from what the general court. Most times those kids, they don't see the courtroom because of anxiety that it might bring to them. So they take them separately to talk to them. But for co-parenting work well for those that understood it, especially if the parties involved are not, holding anger and bitterness towards the other party. You see the way Cora and Justin, the way they are now, the level they are now, they are so angry at each other.
Yeah.
So that co-parenting, at some point, especially when the kids are getting to 5, 6, 7, they will start seeing some cracks. Now they don't know anything. Whatever you tell them, they will come back and say, "Mommy, Daddy said this," and that's it. You understand? But when they start getting to the age of reasoning, which basically is 7, that's when they will start interpreting things, because their father or their mother is already telling them, can't you see that behavior is not good? Mommy shouldn't do that in front of you next time. Daddy shouldn't bring somebody in front of you.
And then the child will now come back and tell the mother the same thing. Daddy said, Daddy said.
No, the child will not even say, children that are already so brainwashed will now say, Mommy, sincerely, you're so nasty doing this in my presence. You know it's coming from somewhere, because the father already said that's nasty for mommy to do that in your presence.
Yeah.
So she comes back to say, then the mother will like, whoa, where is that coming from? After all, daddy said so. You get it? Then you now
And then you
start to
go like,
think.
seriously?
Yeah, you start to think. So the thing is that if the court is gonna decide who has the sanity to raise these children, who has the means to raise these children, more stability to raise the children, like the lady already has a home. Gohan might be staying with family members, or might be looking for a way to rent an apartment, since he claimed in all his videos that he has never worked because the lady was giving him all the YouTube things to do for the channel. So he has to, for you to earn money in the US, you must work for it. There is no free
Yeah.
lunch in this country.
And there is no way he can co-parent right now because he doesn't have a place yet and he
Yeah,
doesn't have a job yet.
unless he has gotten an apartment, and the apartment is not a one bedroom apartment. The laws are clear. You have to have a room for the kids. So good enough, they are both girls, so they have to have their own room if they are going to co-parent with you.
Mhm.
So he must maintain at least 2 bedroom apartment to co-parent. And then you must
Yeah,
maintain a steady job, because they
yeah.
will check the finances. And as they are checking the finances, they check who has more money to cater for these children than the other. The states are not willing to take responsibility of taking care of the children if the parents can financially take care of their children. So who has more money, whose their job is more stable, who has more time for the children,
For the
these are what
children,
will be
yeah.
considered.
Hmm. Wow. Honestly, if only okay, like for instance, this is in the state, this is in the Western world. It's very easy for the for the law to take its course. It's very easy for the law to decide, and they already have a yardstick of measuring who and how cooperating can be done. But for instance, back home, a man,
Mhm.
oh God have mercy on Africa. Once couples are separated and the children are a bit grown, the man just comes and take the children because he has the money.
Yeah.
Most times, he manipulates the law and
Yeah.
then takes these children
we,
away
we,
from
we
the
have
woman.
a
The woman
classic
is left without
example.
her children.
We have a classic of example of FKK or FFK, right?
Yes,
That's a
yes.
classic example. This guy broke the law the first time, the second time, the 10th time, the 20th times, and he's still not in jail.
Mm-mm.
He
Even
broke
when
all law.
I think there was a time the court ordered that he allows this woman access to the children.
Yes, now he broke all the laws and he never went to
Yeah,
jail.
you
He never
see,
went to jail
because he's
because
got the money.
he got the money, he got the political connection, he got the influence, he can talk to the judge and all of that, and everybody will just look the other way. That's a country whereby if you have the means, you go free. But if a poor man should commit the same offense, you get maximum sentencing. You understand? So the
It's
back
really
home,
sad.
yeah, back home is so difficult. I know there was a case I witnessed at the time. A young woman and the husband, they got separated. They have a son. So the guy is an attorney, is a lawyer. So using all his now I'm a lawyer and all of that to
Mm.
intimidate the woman. So the woman now said, you know what? I'm not here to fight with you over this child. It's gonna bleed my heart that I have to let my less than 8 months old child to
I
go.
mean,
But I don't have the energy of you dragging me every day to the welfare, to the court, and nobody is listening to me. I just want to raise my child. Is he a crime? But they can't, because bride price has been paid on your head. The child is not yours. Okay? So he ended up taking that child and then send the child to his parents, his mom, to raise the child.
Or some of them even send the children to their own sister. I mean, these children have a mother. You deny their mother this access, and you're taking the child to another person to go raise. Not because you can raise these children.
Yeah, but
Not
because you
because
believe in
you're going to be at home to raise them.
no. And also remember, in Nigeria, the court in Nigeria says the best interest of the child. Okay, but most of these cases don't even go
Is
to the
it in
court.
the best interest of the child or the
They
interest
don't,
of
they,
the
they don't
one
go
with,
to the
with
court.
money?
Most of these cases don't go to the court. In the
They
case of
don't.
in the case of Fani Kayode, the best interest of the child is with Fani Kayode. You see how the law works? That's the best interest of the child. People will be like, "Are you serious?" Yes. Kani has a
4
home.
children. The
Yeah.
4 of them, not even 2. Not like, okay,
No.
2 be with her, 2 be 4 of them.
No. See,
Ah.
what's her name? Princess or Precious, whatever her name is, had no home at the time. She was squatting with friends. No job. You can say tangibly, this is where she works or what she does.
Yeah. She was
Fani,
on payroll now, but Fani Kayode was bankrolling her now.
but Fani Kayode had he has a home. He has money in the bank. I don't know. He also had a job at the time. And thirdly, he has more than 7 or how many nannies and workers working for him to take
Yeah,
care
at
of
home.
those children. You get it? So the court will look at all of those. This girl cannot have custody of those children. Point blank. Let's call it what it is. She can't because she doesn't have the means of managing 4 children.
But if not because Fani Kayode was a manipulative man, he would have at least once in a while allowed this woman, even if you have everything that means, these children, yes, they are yours. At least allow her see these children from time to time, few hours in a week.
We talked about Pepper Them Gang. You understand? If he allows the woman to see them like that, she hasn't gone through pain and suffering. Nigerians will always want you to go through pain and suffering before they really give you something. And that is exactly what he did. When he has satisfied his ego, I am the head here, the boss, the chairman, the local government headquarters itself. In fact, Aso Rock, Namibia, Aso Rock. That is it. It was a very simple thing. The girl came out and then spoke the hidden truths about him, and he didn't go well with him. So do you think he was going to throw his door open for you to come and see your children? No, you have to pay for that visit you're going to come. You have to suffer also.
A lot of children, okay, who is paying the price? Don't you think that one way or the other, all these things eventually, will affect the children if they don't have, if they don't come together to sort it out? These children, they will miss out. Every child needs a mother, so long as the mother is alive and well. They are missing out that motherly love and upbringing.
Yeah, that's what we might think. I'm going to look at it this way. We have children that people go to adopt from adoption places, right? They are not biological, but they will come and give those kids love. And some will love them even more than they love themselves. You understand? So let's assume that those nannies are Fanny's place, that they've come to love those children. Because when Precious was there, was she really doing much? She had 3 or 4 nannies or 5 nannies following her everywhere they go. So she had the one that will bathe the children, the one that will feed them, the one that will take them for walk, the one that will, as they're going to the pool, they are sectioned, 1 child per 1 nanny, 1 child per 1 nanny. So she's just there doing madam. So this is how the children has been raised from the day one they were born. People were handling them, not just Precious. She might be the one that will breastfeed the kids, but she's not the one doing everything that happens that comes to do with motherhood.
Around the lives of the children.
Yeah. So the children will not really miss that motherly love so much.
Welcome, Esther's World. Thank you so much, Esther's World. Please, guys, kindly smash the like, okay? Kindly give me a thumbs up. Please, please, please don't hold the thumbs up back. Yeah, host, I'm listening.
So especially if those women, those nannies, they've been there loving these children from day one. You understand? The children would not really miss that much. But you see a woman, you see a woman that she gave birth to this child, she gave suckling, she carries, she cleans, she does sleepless night is a total different ball game. That woman would
Ah,
definitely miss that child or children. But her case is so different.
yeah.
She had everything, and people were helping her. You understand? In the
Mm.
process, the emotion I was throwing is that I felt betrayed in the way Fanny treated her. I felt so betrayed. She left that home with nothing. All those cars she
No.
was driving, none was on her name.
Took everything from her.
Yeah.
Eh?
And
One
took
you
the
use her
children.
senses at all. Or use her senses. She
No,
was thinking it's
she
going to
threw
last
away her
forever.
number six. She threw away her number six when she was dealing with this man. And you think you're that savior that will make him right. A man that married with my wife one, wife two, wife three. What magic are you coming to perform?
Did he even marry her? He didn't even marry her. He said
When
he paid bride price. But when asked how did you pay the bride price, he said there was a time Precious father was sick. So they now told him that okay, she just used the money that he was supposed to use for bride price. She used the money for the hospital bills. So he spent so much on the hospital bill. That was a bride price.
so it was exchange they did with her now. It wasn't
It was
bride
an
price.
exchange. There was
It
nothing
wasn't bride
like
price.
Igba fully.
It was not bride price. That's why she was not calling him my husband, my ex. You understand? She said their relationship. I never had her say my husband in all the petitions she wrote or my ex. It was ex partner. That's what she used. So she
This
was
is why
never
women
married.
have to be careful. Be
And
careful as you're use your senses.
yeah, you can say that again. You can say
Use your
that
senses.
again. Use your senses. You know why I blamed her so much? You know, when they were in that relationship together, she knew about the guy's vices. You understand? And then you were not
Yeah.
setting up business on your name. He will buy you a car.
Mm-mm.
You say you did not ask, why is it not registered with my name?
In his
No.
name.
Mm-hmm.
Bought cars in his name.
Yeah, at that point, you should be asking questions, honey. I want you to change the name to my name. You understand? I need you to buy something on my name. Or even if he can't do that, put up some things aside on your own. Let him start a business and let that business be from the onset be on your name.
Hmm.
Host, I'm gonna be back real quick. Oh, give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah, no problem. I won't even be long on tonight's stream because I have something I will have to do. So we're not gonna be long here at all. Like in the next 10 minutes, we should be rounding up. Yeah, so guys, we're talking about co-parenting, and we're looking at people who have children together, marriages, or even relationship. Because it's not only in marriage that people have kids together. There are people living together, just like even what is her name? This guy. It's not as if they were fully married, kind of, the real wedding. You do the real wedding in court and all that. They just have kids together. And then we see what is going on today. Even in marriage, no matter what happens, the worst thing you're going to do is to manipulate and lie to your children, or find a way to even take away children from their mother completely, or even deny a man access to his children. There are some women who have succeeded in doing that. They deny the man to complete access, deny him complete access, to their children. These children are going to grow up. Do you think they would ask questions? Eventually, the truth will come out. When will be the time to start regretting? It's really a very terrible thing. It is a bad thing. Manipulating innocent children, because they are very innocent, they are very naive. They can't really distinguish between right and wrong at that time. They can't separate it. They don't know who is telling the truth. You come here and you tell it's even worse when both parents are the ones doing the thing. A child or children goes to their father, they are being lied to. You go to their mother, they are being lied to. You get these children totally confused. They don't know who to believe anymore. Because they go to their mother tell them, feed them all sorts of lies. They go to their father equally do the same thing. Neighbors will say, if you want custody of your kids when there is a separation, make sure you can take care of yourself and the kids financially. I totally agree. Not just financially, even psychologically, mentally, because some people are not stable. Some people are not stable. You know, the way they react is the reason why these children are taken away. Somebody like this Gohan we're talking about, he's been very manipulative. Okay, now that he has come out to claim that all these things, he was the one, you know, claiming the victim, whereas he was the abuser and the liar here. If you watch, he's not even mentally stable. The way the guy was looking like somebody who is high on something. If tomorrow he goes back and then this young lady agrees that they will co-parent, what if he does something nasty? So you are right, financially, yes. But even at that, you should at least allow the other person some access, even if they don't have the fine, especially if it's not, I mean, if you have sole custody. If the court eventually, okay, if the court grants sole custody to a man because he has the finance, because he has the money, and they grant him sole custody, what about the woman? What is she going to do? Yeah, true order comes after finance. That's what they look at first. Okay, after finance, that's what then they can now look at every other thing. When a man has full custody or when a woman has full custody, what about the other person? Don't you think it's going to affect the children involved or the child involved eventually? It is going to affect them. But when they are friends, allow the other person when he or she is ready, okay? Mentally, when they are ready. Mentally, when they are ready. You can allow them. Even if they are not ready financially, even if you don't allow the children to go to sleep over, but at least they can spend hours together. You can allow them just spend hours together. Yes, Queen.
It depends. It depends because for court to give full custody, that means the other party involved, there are, you know, some questionable marks that they can't let the children go there. I don't know if you've heard me when my daughter was telling me that a classmate said, my father is in prison, and for that reason, we are staying with our mom. So in that kind of situation, there is nothing, no chances of the man getting custody of those children. He's in prison, he's not available.
But yeah, that one is, but even in prison, they do visit, isn't it? They do visitation.
They do visitation.
Can't they take the children to even go see their dad? Welcome, Cheke TV.
Thank you, sis.
Welcome. And it's even done, like Cornelius said, in Western world, in developed world, where they have laws and order. What about back home, where anybody can break the law because he has the money?
Like Fanny
because
did
they have
now.
they break the law.
See,
they have the money.
When that Fanny's case happened, I tried to have that conversation with my husband. He told me, no, that is not possible. I said, you're speaking English. He said, what do I mean you're speaking English? I said, the man broke the first one, the second one, the third one. How many court orders? He faulted all of them. His son was busy writing, technicalities.
Can he do that in US? Can he do that in UK?
Even in US.
Can he do that in Canada?
See, with technicalities, you can also win a case. You understand? He was using COVID. Yeah, he was using COVID because with this one came down with COVID. Every other person, whoever, all of them had to quarantine. Tomorrow, he said this one fell and injured his leg. So there were reasons he was using. But the point is that if that had happened in a Western world, they would have called for evidence or proof to show that those children at some point had COVID, or they went to the hospital to be treated for something. But they can also, in Nigeria, you can also buy the doctor. The doctor will write the paper, so they will submit to the court.
You can get any result back home. You can get anything you need back home. All it takes is money. That is my worry. And that is why we're looking at this thing. In a case where a man has upper hand by power, he's well placed, financially is well placed. We have seen women lose their children because of this to the man.
That boys down
Check it TV, welcome, Queen.
Check away, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome,
thank you, host. Thank you, sister. Oh, yeah.
So that boils down to what I said before. If you're the kind of woman or lady or a young girl that your longer throat is so strong that you want to marry the senior boys, okay? You want to marry senior boys. Make sure in the course of that marriage, you're bettering yourself.
No, you
What do
want
I
to
mean?
chill with the big boys.
Yeah.
You want to chill with the big boys.
Advance yourself, better yourself, because you know you already have a wolf as a husband. He can turn the table around. You're not contributing in anything that happens in that home. You're just there as a furniture. You understand? As a piece of furniture or as a trophy. And what if tomorrow he decide that, you know what, I'm done with this trophy, I want to get another one? Then you lose yourself, lose your children, and lose everything. So as you're there, establish yourself so that you can afford to pay another son, especially when you're in Nigeria. Pay another son to counter his own son. Because when you have money to get a good lawyer, it becomes a real war.
Susie the grammar. Lawyer, if this lawyer speak Oyibo, this one will speak the grammar too. And they court.
Absolutely. When a son is talking, a son is the one talking. You have a son too. So they will be jamming their head until they figure something out. Not when you can, somebody might pay for baby lawyer for you. The baby lawyer will like write one petition. They will write another one, use technicality to challenge it. And he does not have the means to even request. Anyway, even if you request for hospital bill, there is fake doctor that will write one. Or there is a place.
Professional doctors will help you write fake results. Hi, God have mercy.
Yeah.
So check it. The list is endless, honestly.
Report. Everywhere. But do they do?
Why in California?
Did they do fake DNA? No, California is well with me. Only me sit down here now.
Host, your daughter is back, so we are going to get food. Okay.
Oh, they are back from school.
Princess.
Come and say hi to Auntie.
Hi, Auntie.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Princess, how are you?
She said good. Okay. So I will be at the background in case you need me. Just call on my name. I can come up with my phone, so it's gonna be more convenient. Thank you guys for being amazing.
Take care. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I love you, Auntie.
Yeah. Love you too, Queen. I love you, baby. Check TV. Why in California? How is California treating you?
California is well with us here. Yeah, California is good. We are still having the blasting sun, and it's nice. But I'm just staying away from the sun to be a good girl. Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, I've been here. I've been listening. It's terrible, sis. The topic, the matter, when you talk about this side, you talk about this side, you know.
Yeah.
It is just real. And unfortunately, it is just bad, but unfortunately, it is what is happening. Nobody knows how to even place the matter and end it up or place it and summarize it. But all the same, we continue airing our views, what we feel about this and that. Based on the little we know. I think it's little because just like earlier we were saying that people will just come, they will lie. We don't even know which one is content again.
Thank you.
Sister Vicky, I was just watching her video today. I sat down and I was watching and I was laughing. I didn't know that Vicky was getting.
You know, she's a reactor. Vicky is a reactor.
I wanted to say
Vicky's a reactor. I think Vicky, are you still here?
Has she gone? Like when she talked about the clickbait something. You see that one,
the clickbait.
That one again scares me here. I called one of our friends here who is close to me. I called her on WhatsApp and I told her that there are some I watch here and I cry. I don't know why. She says stop watching them. You know, stop watching those ones that makes you feel bad. It is terrible. So why I came up to say something about when you mentioned the allowing the parents, one of the parents, to see the children if something like separation happens or divorce happens. There are conditions. I want to point out now that may warrant a man or the woman, but I'm not saying that uh uh there is no way for you to allow children see their parents, because both of you had them together. You never made
Yeah.
baby yourself. One person cannot. That is how God made them. But there are
Mm.
conditions. When I heard that, I said, okay, let me come up because I'm so busy this morning.
Okay. Oh, it's
If
still
the
morning now.
let me see. Yeah, it's afternoon now. I
Okay.
don't even know which one is morning. I just stay on my own like that. Yeah. So if the man is a chronic liar, a deceiver, if the man is evil, there is no need for that woman to allow that her children to go to that man if she has that power to stop them. Then if
Yeah,
the woman,
I gave a exception. I say unless there is something, but if it's just, yeah, you have a misunderstanding and you don't think the marriage is going to work anymore. But like letting the children, especially when they're very tender, feeding
okay,
them with all those things will not help their mental health.
yeah, yeah. Some people have this spirit of lying and conviction.
Yeah.
They will lie and convince the other person that this is true. Why that is opposite. Why I'm saying, because I
Mm.
have a friend who is close to me that her husband is just like this. I mean, if that man is given opportunity of staying with these children for 1 week, he will turn those children's mind against this woman. He will
Whoa.
definitely do that. So those kind of people are poisonous. They are just poison. There's no how you can trust your children to them, irrespective of the fact that both of you made those children. There are some women who are just winch like this in the afternoon. They are not night winch. They are winch in
Amosu.
the afternoon. They are so evil that they will be destroying their children and still think that they are doing the right thing. I mean, until they die one by one. I have seen someone like that.
Ha, God.
Leading your children astray, leading your children to the point of them dying, and you don't have any repentance. I have seen a woman like that. And when I look at this woman, for me, I just feel that, oh, I pity these children that God gave you.
Ha.
So some people are like that, and when you see them on time, the best thing, if it's to run with your children, run. Whether it's the man or the woman. So because these things we
Mm.
talk about or how we feel about them, we are not saying only the men are wrong here or only the men we are focusing. We are focusing on both sides, because you will
Yeah.
see this one here and you will see this one here. If you find yourself
Mm.
in that mess, that position that the man is nothing to write home about, take your children far from that man.
Yeah.
So
That
that,
means if the man is an abuser, if he's
yes,
an abuser and a manipulator,
yes. If he's an abuser, if he's a manipulator, if he's a liar,
a
if he's
liar,
someone that, yes, that does not
and a
have
chronic womanizer, a cheat,
no
because he will
conscience
rub it
at
all
all,
on the face of the children.
yes, those kind of people, you don't need to allow them to grow on your children to grow under them.
Yeah.
Because the production of these children or people we are having, nowadays, sometimes are influenced from the parents. Their influence, what they see their parents do, what they look
Do.
at their parents taking in their hand, smoking from morning till night. Before you know, a child of 15 years is smoking.
15 is already even grown. They're talking about children younger than that age
Yeah,
because they get affected.
I'm just saying it. So when if I am the woman and I notice that this is how my husband is, unfortunately not my husband, I will take my children away from that
And
man.
run away.
And I will make
Mm.
sure I do that, because Children go with what they see. That is why you see them practical doing things. If they look at things, if they look at something, they want to draw the flower, they want to do it exactly. Before you know, they develop the habits they have been grown with. Like they are growing up seeing the punches, seeing the slap.
Yeah.
See them punching too. They punch their fellow children in the school. They punch everybody. At the end of the day, when they grow up, they start punching their spouse or
Their fellow, yeah, their mates in school.
yes. You as a mother, you have this bad habit. You quarrel from morning till night, and the children are growing under you. When they grow, they get to the age of marriage. Anywhere they go, they will even be fighting their mother-in-laws because you did not train them well, or where they grew up, they saw it as normal. After all, my mother will fight and fight. I will be doing that, and there's no conscience. Before you know, if a man does not like it, and you continue fighting, insulting his mother, he will push you away, whether you have children or not. For him, some men will
and take the children away.
Yeah, they will take the children away. They will not let that woman to be close to their children, because she will bring a bad character to the children. She will only train them up to be troublesome. They cannot greet, because their mother refused to teach them that if you see an elder, anybody you see in the morning, say good morning. Unfortunately, some women doesn't know how to do it. They don't know how to say, you saw someone pass, why didn't you greet that person? Because before you continue growing that child that way, before you know, the child will be respectful and will know the difference between my age mate and an adult. They say, okay, you were here. Let me tell you, I went for an occasion and a girl greeted me. Good afternoon, ma. I just looked at her. She didn't say hi, because her parents are from Nigeria and they taught them how to say good morning, good afternoon. Yes, I know hi, hello is mostly, even Nigerians are using it now, but we don't use it for an adult. I mean, people who are older than us. We greet good morning, ma. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon. That is our greeting. But some parents refuse to teach their children, especially mothers. I'm saying mothers because you have the opportunity to stay more with your children.
With the children than the men.
Yeah. Except the nature of your job, and then nobody will blame you too much. Because some people here, like in abroad here or US here, where I stay, most women will go for consulting jobs. But at least you come back to the period you come back to stay with the family for 1 month, 2 months. You will use that time also to see what you will impart on the children.
Yeah.
So that is my sister. So in the situation, that is why I came up, where the parents cannot allow the other parents to see the children. It may be in this bad influence.
Just for the benefit of the children. Hey, Aziza TV show, welcome. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining the stream.
You can do that. For the children, you
Thank
can do
you so much. Thank you
thank
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So we'll be wrapping up now. Thank you so much, Aziza TV show. Yeah, we've been here for almost 2 hours, and I just said I won't go beyond 2 hours. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we've been talking about co-parenting. Yeah, and having shared custody of a child or children, and how parents should please, by all means, try to especially when the court grants that shared custody, parents should try by all means to abide by the law and do what is best for the children. It is the benefit of the children and nothing more. First of all, try to be friends. Being friends doesn't mean that you become paddy, like I said from the beginning. Try to then have a good communication. Try not to poison the minds of these children. They are very innocent and naive. Even if the problem between you two, even if the children are asking, But just try to communicate with them in a way that will not make them begin to hate on the other person. Because in the long run, this will affect them. They'll begin to see either the mother or the father in a very bad light. You tell them that the mother is bad or the father is bad if the child is with you, and you are feeding their mind, their thinking. It's going to affect them mentally. Because you'll be seeing that negative picture that you have painted, that image of their mother or their father that you have painted in their head. When a child with you, you go and say, your mother, this is what she does. Your mother, and then when the child goes to the mother will also say, your father, this is what he does. This is your father, no be better person. Your father, that one, a monster, stingy man, abuser. These children, keep them out of your problem. Sort out, if you can't settle your problem and you've got your separate ways, keep the children out of it. Then obey the law. If the law says you have to be there, you have to contribute financially, you have to play your part, you should do that. It is not for you. It is not for your spouse, your ex. It is for the children, for the benefit of the children. Because you brought these children into the world. You are only looking out for their best interest. Their interest is what matters most. It is paramount. It is no longer just about you, but about them, their welfare. Give them that time. And try as much as possible to show them love. That you are no longer together doesn't cut you away from them. It doesn't stop you from being a responsible parent. Still play your part, play your role. Show them that love so that they will not feel the emptiness. It is already bad enough when when parents are separated and children have to be with one parent. It is not always easy. So do your best to bridge that gap so that these children will not feel the impact much. They're also equally looking at other children who are with their parents, whose family is still intact, and they're looking at it wondering why they cannot be together. I think that co-parenting is not that easy among the Africans living in diasporas. Yes, I know that. And this is the reason why these children are having problems. These children are having problems because it's not easy, and parents just need to find they just need to find a way to sort these things out for the betterment of the children, so that these children will not even be taken away from them at the end of the day. Even if you have sole custody, at least try not to feed the children with too much negativity. That negativity is going to stay with them for a long time. Instead, feed their mind with positive things, activities, fun play. Give them the whole of your time. Dedicate your time to becoming, if you're a single, if you are a man, dedicate your time to becoming a good father and a mother. Because when you have sole custody, you are going to be playing the role of both a mother and a father to that child. So feed that gap. Don't use the time you spend with them, don't use it to feed them with too much negativity. Spare them all the details. Spare them that, and then use that time wisely. Let them grow up, to be responsible children. Let them also understand that what happened is not their fault. That it's not their fault that this thing happened. Because when these children grow up with too much negativity, they will end up not, of course, mentally, when a child is affected mentally, some people, what you see them display today is as a result of, a child trauma. When they grow up, they become, this thing is what they play out. They carry it out. They transfer it on their own spouses. It remains here. So for me personally, on Gohan and ceros, I want to say that I don't think Gohan is ready. Gohan is not ready to be a father. He's not ready to co-parent with ceros. He is not ready. And ceros must do everything she can right now for her own mental state and for the protection of the children to just stay away for now. Later, when this guy has fixed himself up, then they can come together and co-parent. Justin Dean and Cora, for now, they are doing fine. They are doing fine for now. But I just pray that on the long run, Cora will not deviate, because I'm seeing signs of it already. And Justin Dean, we know, is manipulative. But he's trying his best not to also feed the children with too much negative things. And this is just for the well-being of the children, the interest of the children. So whatever you're doing as a parent, as a single parent, always put the interest of your children at heart. Let your children come first. Your children matters most to you at this time. It is not just about you and the misunderstanding you have. Spare them all that details and let them grow up free from mental trauma. Yes, don't feed your children with too much negative things. Well, thank you. This is just the most important thing. Don't feed them because, especially women, you want, because you are so hot, you want to tell the children all the bad thing the man must have done to you when they are young. When they're of age, you can do that. But when they are still young, please spare them all that. When they get of age, they will find the truth out for themselves. Yes, okay, Shade, you said the two of them are manipulative. Well, let's see. But I think that Ceros is trying to find herself right now. She's healing. I saw her recent video. She's trying to find and make peace with herself for now. But as for Gohan, that one, I can't trust his mental health right now. Yeah, I don't trust them. Yeah, I just pray that at the end of the day, the children are still better off with Ceros than with than Gohan coming into the picture for now. I feel they are safer under the care of their mother than with that guy for now, until he fixes himself together. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is where we draw the curtain for tonight. I appreciate your love and your support. Thank you for coming around, Shade. Shade, you've been so amazing since you joined us here. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I appreciate you, Queen. And the People's Choice, thank you so much. Chieke, Aziza TV Show, Susan, how about tips? Thank you so much. Vicky's Corner, you have been so amazing. Yes, Vicky, keep up the good work. You're doing so well. Thank you. Oyoyo's World, thank you so much. Ezine Obani, thank you so much. God bless you. Experience Africa Glorious Reality, Pretty Happy. Cornelius Oku, deliver my darling husband, Juba, Estelle. Thank you, Salito Salina. Olufunke, God bless you all. And Butterflies, thank you so much for your love and your support tonight. Until we meet again tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday. I love Fridays. I love Fridays. So let's meet again tomorrow, same time, on another interesting topic. God bless you all. Do have an amazing night rest, guys. Enjoy your night and have a great night. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless you, Shade. Nemuzo. Hey, how would I have forgotten my one and only Nemuzo? Wanyoma, thank you so much. Thank you, Nemuzo. God bless you for your love and your support. I love you. Thank you so much. Oh, yo, Wanyoma. I have you here. Thank you so much. Good night, guys. Bye. Check it, TV. Bye. What? My music stopping. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you. That was that. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Yes, I need you because I want you. That is only the one for me. I'm coming home after the party. People are stressing me. I'm hurting you because I know you got it. And you're my company. And I'm gonna call you to turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind. Peace of mind is what we need all over the world. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Good night, guys. I love you all. Bye.